Rain and snow returned to Northern California on Thursday after a brief break from wet weather. Damaging wind gusts are also expected. The weather team issued an impact day for the valley and foothills because of how rain will affect outdoor activities and travel. In the Sierra, we issued an alert day because travel is not recommended due to heavy snow. Martin, who's been trucking for 10 years, says he follows his own set of safety rules while navigating treacherous roads. Keep focused, don't text, don't call. Focus on the road, go slow and you'll come home, he said. Throughout the day, dozens of truckers stopped to put on chains, at times causing traffic backups. Meanwhile, Caltrans crews worked to keep the highway open. They're out plowing the roads, keeping them clear, grading off the snow as well, keeping I-80 as clear as possible, said John O'Connell, a spokesman for Caltrans District 3. O'Connell confirmed that a semi-truck spun out around 9 a.m., though no injuries were reported. Traffic resumed moving quickly after the incident. As he continued his route through the mountains, Martin said his thoughts remained with his loved ones at home. I have a family. Everybody has a family, so everybody wants to come home safely, he said. Meanwhile, on Thursday at 3:45 a.m., the NWS Medford, Oregon issued an updated winter weather advisory valid from 10 a.m. until Friday 10 a.m. The advisory is for central Siskiyou County and northeast Siskiyou and northwest Modoc counties, as well as Modoc County. Total snow accumulations between 3 and 6 inches. Winds gusting as high as 35 miles per hour can be expected according to the NWS. Snow will initially be light, then reach peak intensity this afternoon through tonight before tapering off during Friday morning. Travel could be very difficult. The hazardous conditions could impact the Thursday evening and Friday morning commutes. Gusty winds could bring down tree branches, comments the NWS. If you must travel, keep an extra flashlight, food, and water in your vehicle in case of an emergency. Slow down and use caution while traveling. On average, weather-related vehicle crashes kill more than 6,000 people nationwide and injure more than 480,000 people each year. Slow down to stay safe if you must travel during periods of snow or freezing rain. If the temperature outside is near freezing, it is safest to assume ice is present on roadways and drive accordingly. If there is ice on power lines or tree branches, the weight may cause them to snap and fall. Avoid driving during those conditions if possible. If you must go out, choose a route with the least number of trees and power lines. Never touch a downed power line, and call 911 if you encounter one. Motorists driving the Interstate 5 corridor north of Redding should prepare for traffic delays, chain controls, and lane closures caused by winter weather. Freezing cold winter storms, dropping a foot or more of snow on parts of already snowy Siskiyou County Wednesday through Friday, caused crashes, slowed traffic, and temporarily closed lanes on I-5 from 2 miles south of Castella to the Oregon border.
I gotta get me a plow.
Travel is becoming increasingly difficult as the temperatures drop this week, the California Highway Patrol in Yreka posted on Facebook on Wednesday morning. At that time, chain controls were in place along I-5, starting near Castella in Shasta County, south of Dunsmuir in Siskiyou County, according to the CHP. Motorists should slow down and prepare for delays. They should also keep an extra flashlight, blankets, food and water in their vehicles in case of an emergency, the CHP and National Weather Service advised. Freezing temperatures in the 20s and 30s won't be warm enough to melt much ice or snow along the I-5 corridor, so motorists should watch for ice on the roads. Mount Shasta and Yreka CHP offices reported multiple crashes this week due to winter weather. I-5's northbound lane at Yreka closed temporarily Tuesday night because of hazardous ice on the road, the Siskiyou County Sheriff's Office reported. That could happen again throughout the week as Siskiyou County deals with a second cold storm rolling over the I-5 corridor on Thursday evening through Friday, the Weather Service reported.
Is underwater.
The CHP and law enforcement recommend people check road conditions before they travel at quickmap.dota.gov and make sure their vehicle has plenty of gas and is in good working order. A home fell into the Russian River Tuesday afternoon after a landslide in Forestville, forcing several to evacuate their homes, according to authorities. Sonoma County fire officials say the home slid into the river around 12:30 p.m. near the Forest Hills Hacienda Bridge and is floating downstream. The sheriff's office says the home was not occupied and nobody was injured in this landslide. As a precaution, authorities have evacuated nearby homes because they are unsure of the stability of the hillside. They say their priority right now is getting people out of the area so they can do their work. West Side Road is closed right now and fire officials are asking people to avoid the area. Authorities are also warning that the storm isn't over and water is still rising on the Russian River, which is expected to crest Wednesday morning. According to meteorologist Drew Tuma, the atmospheric river moving through the San Francisco Bay Area will be at its worst from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. During this time, winds could gust up to 70 miles per hour and heavy rain could cause flooding across the region. Heavy rain from the past few days has caused significant flooding, washing out a culvert on Boyle Road. Crews from Shasta County Public Works were able to repair the culvert, which was previously repaired just 6 months ago. Video taken by a local resident yesterday afternoon shows floodwaters surging over Boyle Road. A neighbor shared their concerns, noting that the water came within a few hundred feet of their home, submerging their horses and goats in the rising floodwaters. Despite the recent repairs, Public Works is back at work today to ensure the culvert is restored and better prepared for future storms.
3 a.m., January 6th.
Assistant Public Works Director John Heath stressed the dangers of driving through flooded roads. It only takes a couple of inches of water for your vehicle to stall, Heath said. If the road is flooded, turn around and find another way to go through.
Yard, it sucks.
His message comes after a family had to be rescued near Brundage and Deschutes Road in Palo Cedro last night, following an overflow of Cow Creek. Currently, both the north and south forks of Cow Creek have fast-moving water, which has contributed to the flooding. Heath reassured the public that Boyle Road should be back open to drivers by the end of the day. Residents who encounter flooding or other storm-related issues are encouraged to report them by contacting the non-emergency Shasta County Sheriff's Office or California Highway Patrol dispatch numbers. A major roadway near Chico that closed due to flooding Tuesday morning has partially reopened, Caltrans said. Southbound Highway 99 between Kiefer Road and Garner Lane in Butte County reopened by 8:30 a.m. Wednesday, Caltrans said. The Siskiyou County Sheriff's Office has issued an evacuation warning for the area north of Prather Street and east of Webb Street in northeast Montague due to flooding caused by the Montague irrigation ditch. This flood activity has prompted the issuance of the warning for Zone MTF 3538, and local authorities are urging residents in this area to take precautions and prepare for potential evacuation if necessary. In response to the flooding, the Sheriff's Office is providing sandbags to help residents protect their homes and businesses. The Sheriff's Office encourages all residents in Zone MTF 3538 to remain vigilant and follow any additional instructions or updates provided by local authorities.